This movie has an interesting premise, as it's finding plenty of fun ways for technology to wreak havoc on the partying teens. The confines of the house party work to its advantage as it creates plenty of dangers the characters have to navigate. Everything and anything can kill you in cartoonishly gruesome fashion. Unfortunately, the movie refuses to be a more schlocky and fun horror movie. This is a blend of comedy, sci-fi, horror, and disaster movie. The result is absolutely chaotic, and the movie loses itself by trying to be everything at once and coming out manically muddled in the end. This movie offers a lot of 90s nostalgia, but not much else. When it comes to the plot, there isn't much there. Its narrative is fine-tuned to a particular millennial sensibility, however, it's really thin and unfocused. It struggles to meet the very low demands of its internal logic. The movie doesn't offer much in the way of characters, internal world building, or its central love story. Instead, it tries to get a whole lot of mileage out of hit-or-miss references specific to the late 90s, that feels more tiresome than anything. In fact, the best jokes are the ones that aren't primarily built around references at all. Unfortunately, there is just never enough to hold the movie together, and it falls back on cringe-worthy rapping and an extended late cameo. For the majority of the film, the characters are just out and about with little direction to guide them. They only exist to deliver jokes and 90s references, backed by a 90s burned CD mix. At certain point, they are wandering aimlessly through the woods and causing this already rehashed premise to grind to an excruciatingly dull pace. The romance remains insipidly flat and predictable through the entire run time. The creative kills do more for the film than any relationship it tries to establish after the first act. The dialogue, premise, reveals, and twists are all vehicles to jam-pack as many references into 90 minutes as possible. The comedy could have been trashier, meaner, and dug into the time period, but instead it all feels empty. The jokes soon become repetitive, and any creative bursts of comedy fade away. The contrivances of the narrative derail the story, turning the latter half of the film into a hodgepodge of random encounters. Even at just over 90 minutes, it quickly runs out of steam and can only coast along. Overall, it's not worth to spend time to watch this. We do not recommend this movie at all.